Hey everyone. You know, the story of Jonah makes more sense to me every day because I look around me and I look at how quickly the minds of millions and billions can be turned on a dime from their own death and demise, so quickly turned to some new story or headline. And I just think so many people were seeing for the first time something that they had never seen before. And just in a second, in a split turn, and the programming that's gone on to bring us to this point, it's just unbelievable. So I think back to Jonah and I understand Jonah when he was like, God, why are you sending me to speak to these people? These people don't deserve your words. Look at what they do. Look at what they're trying to bring in as law in the country. Look at what depravity and debasement of all humanity is being pushed as if it were good. God, please just let them burn. Just let them burn. But it displeased Jonah exceedingly, and he was very angry. And he prayed unto Yahuwah and said, I pray thee, O Yahuwah, was not this my saying when I was yet in my country? Therefore I fled before unto Tarshish, for I knew that thou art a gracious Yahuwah and merciful, slow to anger, and of great kindness, and repentest thee of the evil. I knew you would give in. I knew. You see what goes on. You see what goes on in our schools with our youth, with our children. You see what they carry around with them 24 hours a day. A highway, a gateway to depravity and degradation. You see. You know these people need to be eradicated and destroyed. And yet, you allow it to continue on. And you send me there to speak to these people your truths, your righteousness, your goodness. To these. And he prayed unto Yahuwah and said, I pray ye, O Yahuwah, was not this my saying when I was yet in my country? Therefore I fled before unto Tarshish, for I knew that thou art a gracious Yahuwah and merciful, slow to anger and of great kindness, and repentest thee of the evil. Therefore now, O Yahuwah, take, I beseech thee, my life. Kill me rather than let these people live. Take my life from me, for it is better for me to die than to live, and speak your truths to this degradation of a reality. Take my life from me, for it is better for me to die than to live. Then said the Yahuwah, dost thou well to be angry? So Jonah went out of the city and sat on the east side of the city, and there made him a booth and sat under it in the shadow till he might see what would become of the city. And the Yahuwah prepared a gourd and made it come up over Jonah, that it might be a shadow over his head, to deliver him from his grief. So Jonah was exceeding glad of the gourd. It shaded him. But Yahuwah prepared a worm, when the morning rose the next day, and it smote the gourd that it withered. And it came to pass when the sun did rise, that Yahuwah prepared a vehement east wind, and the sun beat upon the head of Jonah, that he fainted and wished in himself to die, and said, It is better for me to die than to live. These days are coming. That sun's about to beat down on all of us. Be forewarned. And Yahuwah said unto Jonah, Dost thou well to be angry for the gourd? And he said, I do well to be angry, even unto death. Then said the Yahuwah, Hast thou had pity on the gourd, for the which thou hast not labored, neither made it grow, which came up in a night and perished in a night? And should not I spare Nineveh, that great city, wherein are more than 60,000 persons that cannot discern between their right hand and their left, and also much cattle? And we live in a world of people that don't know their left hand from their right, and can't tell their ass from a hole in the ground, that live in those screens that tells them what reality is. And if these people have their way, you're going to be putting on goggles, and you're going to totally just be gone away from reality. Mark my words, places like Domino's and Pizza Hut and other places that deliver, they're going to do it. They're going to have cameras, and when the guy shows up, the person receiving the pizza will never actually have to take off their goggles, and they will see him as some character. And of course, that'll be good for tips. Mark my words, this is the world they want you to live in. There is nothing new under the sun. Jonah saw what we see today, and do not misunderstand. This is my confession to the world, that I do sometimes wish these people would all just get what they're looking for and burn themselves in this whole place to the ground, if that's what they want to do. Because I'm ready to leave this plane of existence. I'm ready for the next. But we have to speak the truth, because they deserve it. Because actually they don't deserve it, but neither did we. This is my confession. I sometimes wish it would all just burn down. And that was what was happening to him when he was out there. Sun was beaming down. Yeah, these are the days that we're in right now. Sun's beaming down. The man's beaming down. Free speech is withering away. Wake up.